Well, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Well, my name is Parampreet Kaur and I'm your speaking examiner for today. Sitting in front of me is Gurpreet. His candidate ID is 12345. For the purpose of this test, this entire speaking would be recorded. I shall be asking you questions in three parts. First part is the very basic or the introductory part. Then comes the cue card part in which you need to speak for at least 2 minutes. And then comes the third part, that is the follow part, which will be related to the cue card part only.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
Okay. Shall we begin the test?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you feeling comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please introduce yourself.
Ma'am, my name is Gurpreet Singh. I am from city Ludhiana, state of Punjab, and Ludhiana city is also known for its India merchandise. And I am currently living with my family, and we are four members in the family. And I am currently pursuing my studies in BCA, Bachelor's of Computer Applications, and I would prefer to complete my master degrees in foreign country.
Okay. May I see your identity, please?
Yes, please. Here is my passport I use for registration.
Thank you. Okay. How may I address you?
You may call me Gurpreet.
Okay, Gurpreet. Let's begin the test. Let's talk about wild animals. Are there wild animals in your country?
Yes, there are a variety of wild animals in my country because India is also known for its huge forest area, and most of the wild animals are present in nowadays in northern parts such as Uttarakhand and Uttaranchal Pradesh. As I have some relatives in Uttarakhand, so I have seen wild animals on highways also.
Okay. Have you ever been to a zoo or a safari park?
Yes, I have been to zoo and safari park a lot of times because a lot of relatives live in Uttarakhand and Uttanachal Pradesh, and there is a national park known as Uttarakhand National Park or Simba Park, and it's famous for tiger reserves. And I visited that national park with my parents.
What is the animal you would like to see in the wild?
If I have to prefer an animal to see in wildlife, I would prefer to see peacock and elephants because they are known for their kind behavior towards humans, whereas some ferocious animals are also available in nature, like tigers and rhinos.
Okay. Are there TV programs about wild animals in your country?
Yes, there is a very famous TV program on National Geography, Wildlife and its reserves, and it's famous for its content about how wildlife and animals live in nature without any human intrusion.
Okay. What's the most famous wild animal from your country?
In my country, there are variety of animals famous according to the areas, but Bengal tiger is most famous one as it's the most. It is known for its most extinct animals and only available in southern parts of India.
Did you learn something about wild animals at school?
Yes, there is a subject about animal and geography in my school, and I learned a lot about animals
Hmm.
and their habitat.
Hmm.
And I also came to know about the elephants preference about nature as they prefer to live near to the forest and crop
Okay.
production areas.
In which country do you think you can see a lot of wild animals?
According to me, African countries are most famous for wildlife reserves and uh, animal preservations because Africa is all about forest and there is a very low human intrusion in wildlife.
Let's talk about weekends. Do you like weekends?
Yes, I like weekends because weekends helps a lot to relax myself and keep my thoughts in alignment with my day to day life.
Okay. How do you usually spend your weekends? Do you study or you work?
Usually, I like to spend my weekends relaxing myself to indulge in some spiritual activities and to also pursue my hobbies like cooking, cycling, and also maintain my fitness.
In your country, do men and women usually have same kind of hobbies?
No, hobbies depend on personal livelihood and their culture, as some of the individuals have their preferences about hobbies like cooking, fitness,
Hmm.
music,
Hmm.
and reading books. So men and women have different perspective towards the hobbies.
When do you spend time with your family?
In India, there is plenty of time to spend with families because most of the Indian families are living together in a house, so we can spend our time equally in day to day life. But when we have to catch up with each and every man about our some some important topics or some important decision, we prefer to indulge that on weekends because everyone is present on that times.
Okay, is there anything new that you would like to do on the weekends?
If I have to, if I someday get chance, I would prefer to go an adventure activity on
Hmm.
weekends because I haven't performed any adventure activity in a long time,
Hmm.
and I would like to go on a trekking or a mountain climbing.
Okay. Do you think that weekends now are more important to you than when you were a child?
Yes, I give a lot of importance to weekends nowadays as compared to my childhood because nowadays I am very busy in my study,
Hmm.
in my day to day life, and I
Hmm.
have no chance to catch up with my hobbies and to know about my relatives and cousins.
Okay,
So,
let's talk about music now. Do you often listen to music?
yes, as I'm a mellophile person, so I like to listen to music, but usually I prefer calm and soothing music to relax myself. Whereas there are also music like concert music or rock music which I don't prefer.
Have you ever been to a concert?
Yes, there are variety of concerts in Ludhiana cities held on a daily basis, and as I remember on last Monday I visited on a concert with my parents and friends, and there are a lot of music artists on that concert who sang a variety of songs to the audience.
Do you like to listen to live music?
No, according to me, live music is somewhat tiring for everyone, and listening music is very enjoyable when you are listening on listening music alone in a calm environment because it helps to a lot in relaxation.
Have you ever learned to play a musical instrument?
Yes, I remember I learned to play piano during my school days, and we prepared a school assembly,
Hmm.
and piano is a very crucial part of that assembly. So my teacher told me to learn about piano, and they also provided lessons for learning piano.
Which singer or musician you would like to see in person?
If any time I get a chance to meet with any famous music personality, I will prefer to meet with Diljit Dosanjh as he is famous for his music, his behavior, and his humble nature towards his fans.
So we are moving towards the second part of your speaking exam. This is a cue card part on which you need to speak for at least 2 minutes. I shall give you one cue card topic. You can have 1 minute of time to prepare it. This is your question and the paper. You can make use of the paper and the pencil provided. You have 1 minute to prepare and your time starts now. Yes, your time is up.
Just
You may start speaking now.
there are a lot of sports person famous nowadays, and sports person nowadays are more famous as compared to past due to the social media and their achievements, and they also perform some endorsement. So my personal favorite one is MS Dhoni. He's also, his full name is Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and he's firstly known for his cricket and sportsmanship. He performed so well during 2007 and 2009 World Cup that India won ICC World Cup and ICC T20 World Cup in his captainship, and he is mostly known for his sportsmanship regarding cricket and his devotion to cricket, as he is playing cricket since he was 19, and he was his first sports was not cricket but football, but with the consideration of his trainee and instructor, he shifted his focus from football to cricket, and he performed so well in cricket that he earned so many achievements. Currently he is a lieutenant colonel in Indian army and also playing as Chennai Super Kings captain. in T20 in IPL that is going to start in upcoming days, and he's also known for his humble nature and kindness toward his fan. He's also indulged in charity, and he run a lot of NGOs for the welfare of society. And most of the sports person admire him because of his dedication towards his sports, and his perfection in cricket, because he played very well during each and every match. Nobody can say that he is old and 45 years of age. He never disappointed his fans in cricket or any other field. I came to know about him from a movie named MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, in which the movie told us about the struggles MS Dhoni faced during his earlier times, as his father made him join Indian Railways, and he had to leave cricket and all the sportsmanship due to some family responsibilities. But still, he performed cricket and practiced a lot to achieve his goals, and his dedication towards cricket inspired each and everyone, including me. And his humble personality also told us to always be down to earth and never let ego go to your head, and be calm in difficult situations, because it's not a piece of cake for each and everyone to handle so much pressure during any sports.
Okay. Can I get the paper back
Yes, ma'am.
and the pens? Thank you. Right. Okay, now I shall ask you certain questions related to the cue card part only, right?
Yes.
Okay. Should students have physical education and do sports at school?
Yes, physical education is very important in personal day-to-day life, and the basics for the sportsmanship comes during the school days, because it's the time for an individual to indulge in any sports, and he or she can perform well during that time and learn a lot about any sports they are interested in.
Okay. What qualities should an athlete have?
There are some must qualities a or sportsperson have, like dedication, and their compassion towards their sports, and the loyalty towards their sports, because
Is talent important in sports?
just talent plays a vital role in sports. But according to me, hard work plays more than talent, because we have seen that many talented sportsmen fail due to their lack of hard work.
Hmm. Is it easy to identify children's talents?
No, it's not very easy to identify children talents.
How we can identify that then?
We can identify children talent by getting them into different type of sports. Like an individual should at least try 3 to 4 types of sports to gain their knowledge about their pros and cons, and their lack of abilities in which sports.
What about other areas apart from sports?
Like in our day-to-day life, in our job or education, sportsmanship helps a lot in that fields also, because there are some qualities like hard work, dedication, focus, and compassion, because compassion is important in each and every field, either it's a job or a
However,
study.
my question was that how to identify children's talents in other fields apart from sports?
If any person wants to identify their children talents in any other fields, they should at least provide children about the education of that topic, like computer applications, as it is very famous nowadays.
Mm.
So they should get their children a computer system, or a computer, join their children a computer program to get them knowledge about, and they can see that if their children is interested and focusing on that subject, they can easily understand that he or she is very interested in that topic.
What is the most popular sports in your country?
In my country, there are a variety of sports famous according to areas, but all over the country, cricket is very famous, and it's not in my country. Even globally, cricket is renowned for its sportsmanship.
How do you think physical education classes affect children's development?
Physical education helps a lot to create some. Uh, qualities in children like discipline,
Mm.
sportsmanship, and working hard, which can help a lot in our future goals.
Why are there so few top athletes?
Uh, there are very few top athletes. According to me, this is due to the lack of government support to the individuals, because government mostly support on developing the nations and developing the livelihood of individuals. In that, sportsmen are somewhat left and subsidies are not properly provided to them, and government support is very important if a sportsperson wants to develop their skills.
As you just mentioned that government does not provide any financial aid to the sports person. So why is it so? What do you think or what are your opinions on this?
According to me, government somewhat lack knowledge about the sportsmanship and their importance in day-to-day life of individuals and their effect on the youth, because government mostly prefer the education system as compared to the sports, and sportsmen are neglected due to that only.
Do teenagers like exercising in your country?
Yes, there is a trend of exercising and gymming in my country, and teenagers like to join gymnasium and sports clubs to maintain their fitness and to achieve their goals in their future, and also to have a proper shape.
Do you think physical education is necessary?
Yes, physical education and physical fitness both plays a vital part in humans' life, because human bodies need to be maintained for a healthy and a wealthy life.
Hmm. What kind of exercise do you think are popular in your country?
The most common and famous exercise in my country is walking and jogging, because jogging is preferred by all the age groups from the old to the young, and it is said that walking at least an half an hour a day can help a lot to relax yourselves
Are
and
there
maintain
any
fitness.
traditional exercises prevalent in your country?
Yes, there are a lot of traditional exercises also in my country, and they are regarding to the different sports like kabaddi and bodybuilding into a into a rural culture, because the rural culture depends totally on uh, cultural exercises as compared to the modern gymnasium.
This is the end of your speaking exam. Thank you.